certainly wasn't dull as 0-0s go. Are you happy with a point and a clean sheet here at Cambridge, or do you feel you could have had more this afternoon?
We've come here to try and win the game, so we're disappointed to be on the game. You have to take that as a consolation prize of points. At least we've took something away from us, and we've kept a clean sheet as well. On the balance of the play, I think we might have just been able to win it. You could argue a draw was a fair result, but I think we've had better chances, just haven't took them.
Your goalkeeper had a couple of saves to make in the first half, which was pretty tight.
Quite routine, right, haven't they? You know, I'm not really going to trouble Chappie there. I mean, I don't think I'd beat him from there. We just feel as though we just want to get more of a stranglehold on the game, and it was a bit too open for me in the second half. It was you attack, we attack, you attack, we attack, and you know we really want to be pinning teams back and have a multiple attacks and sustained amount of pressure, which we didn't really muster today.
When you came out after half-time, you were well on top. I think I counted 5 shots in 7 minutes or something, including hitting the crossbar and Jordan Clark firing over. Is it just the fine margin sometimes that you create them and it just doesn't go your way?
It is, early on the season they were going in. And we go to Crewe away from home, we get a penalty after 5 minutes, which is a penalty. We have 2 good shouts today that we don't get. That's just a little bit of luck, and sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. It's important that you don't lose your discipline and you don't lose your focus, and you manage to take something out of the game. Last year we probably played better than that and lost the game. So
still plenty of goal threat in there, though. We talked about hitting the crossbar. The goalkeeper made a good save at his near post as well. It is 2 consecutive weekends when you've not scored, but is there a concern there?
No, not really. We know we're making the chances, and we just got to be positive and go for the next game. If we can win next Saturday, that becomes an acceptable point. If we don't, it becomes probably a bad point.
Talk about the penalty decisions. Have you got any sympathy for the referee? There's 4,000 people in here. They're screaming at him every 2 seconds.
You've got to make a split decision, and sometimes you get them right, sometimes you get them wrong. Just the first one, there's 3 people looking at it. If you count the 4th division, you've got 4. What reason would Caden Jackson have to go down when he's clean through and goal? The lad knows he's in trouble. He's got the wrong side of him. He's clean through. The correct punishment is a sending off. If it's inside the box, it's a penalty and a sending off because the lad's made no attempt for the ball. We had 10 players sent off last season. I don't want people to see people getting sent off, but referees seem readily or quick to punish us for our transgression, so it should be the same. The second one, it's a good bit of skill by Caden. He's going to shoot. The lad sweeps his legs from underneath him. It's a penalty. But the referee hasn't seen it that way, and you have to respect his decision.
We've talked about goal scoring. Other end, another clean sheet, and against people like Ipiatsu, Ibire, who pose such physical threat, another clean sheet must be a big bonus.
Well, it is a bonus to get a clean sheet, and I'm pleased with Chappie because he's worked hard this season, and the defence have worked hard this season. But we don't just want to go out and get 0-0s because that'll get you nowhere. We've got to keep pushing and trying to get the maximum points.
A couple of home games coming up now, including in the Cup. I guess you've got to roll on and, as you said, follow up an away point with victories at home.
We've got to try and back it up, and it's going to be every game we play is going to be difficult. We've got to accept that and keep the focus of trying to win games, trying to score goals. If you score goals, you've got a great chance.
Love